Welcome to the Power Chamber Podcast.
The first PCP of 2018.
Yeah, and
Yay.
hopefully not the only one. Jesus Christ.
I know. It's gotten very hard to do this show.
Yeah, I don't know what happened last year, man. It's just a lot of things came up, but hopefully we can get things...
2017 was a freaking long-ass year.
Yeah, but hopefully we can get things back on track. But, our first order of business.
Yeah, obviously... everybody knows what happened. It's a new year, which means the first season of Power Rangers Ninja Steel is over. We're done.
Yeah.
It was.
It's in the books.
Finally.
Hooray.
Admittedly, we still didn't waste as much time getting through that show as we did Overdrive.
Yeah,
or Ninja Storm, for that matter.
That's a good point, yeah.
So, I mean, there's that.
Yeah.
Still not a good show.
Still just rip it off,
Yeah, like a Band-Aid.
So,
because if we didn't watch it, we weren't gonna watch it.
Yeah, I know.
For like years.
There was like a. Do you think there ever was a moment for this particular half of the season, the last half, that you were like, oh nope, I'm done?
Well, I had kind of already given up hope on this show.
Is that right?
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Like the two-parter wasn't gonna be good.
What made you say that?
The clip shows weren't going to be good.
Aw.
I had no faith in this show.
Well, I mean, we kind of don't do the clip show things. Kind of weird. Sometimes we do. I don't know.
Yeah, and even then, it's not even a holiday clip show. It's just an episode.
Yeah. Remember that thing that we did that one time? Ha. Classic.
Classic Power Rangers stuff.
Yeah.
Which is not true.
Yeah.
God.
But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the
last half of the season.
Episodes 9 through 22.
Yeah. Starting with the introduction of the Gold Ranger.
Yeah.
And he looks stupid.
Okay.
It's not a good design for the character, especially for like a Power Rangers character.
Okay.
It follows the samurai design where it's a star on the face.
Oh, you mean like the actual suit?
Yeah, well, I'm not talking about the dude. Like,
well, I'm just
the guy who
saying,
plays
like,
Levi really sucks because look at him. He looks like an idiot.
Well,
he's got permanent, like, stupid face like Eli Manning.
Well, I was mostly just because, I mean, you can't really blame the show for that. You can't be like, oh man, Ninja Steel, you're terrible at the suit designs that you came up with on your own.
No. I'm saying for this particular introduction.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the last half of the show.
I know it was ridiculous, and I knew that was going to happen when I first saw an image.
Yeah.
But, like...
I was expecting more than just, he's a country singer.
Yeah. Well, I was interested to see how they were going to do it, because I'm guessing in the Sentai it's like, oh, this guy's American, and so cowboy.
Right.
But I wasn't sure
how
they
poncho design, like...
Yeah.
Is that typically like American, like Texan thing?
I don't know. I mean,
like close to the border, yeah.
I mean, Bulk and Skull had ponchos whenever they did the standoff with that one monster that one time.
Yeah, but that was more of a Clint Eastwood thing than like
exactly
a typical.
Exactly. So I think you've proven my point for me.
Okay, fine. Still.
Yeah, but I didn't...
Country singer?
Yeah, I know.
Like...
it was so weird to do, and I guess it's because they wanted to have a reason to give him a guitar.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
I can't think of an instance where an instrument has been used because, like, that's the Rangers thing. Like, the flute was just a flute because...
Well, it was a dagger.
Yeah. Yeah, it was also a weapon.
Yeah.
The same way that the...
But I mean, like, even
is...
Ninja Storm had the mammoth guitar. You remember that?
Nope.
Really?
I really don't.
Cam rocking out on the mammoth guitar.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that completely.
Yeah.
I hate Ninja Storm.
Yeah, I know. You drank most of that away. Would you say that this season is better than Ninja Storm or worse?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I don't know if the show is bad or if it's just boring.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's like these are very middle of the road episodes, and for most of this stuff this season, I started noticing this. Like, we would watch an episode and I'd be like, oh, that was all right, and then like whenever I go to write the script, I would watch it again and be like,
Yeah.
just horrified at what I was seeing. It's like, what the heck is going on? Why are there clones? Ah. Ah.
What else happened after
So
Levi
we
was
got
introduced?
Levi introduced. We find out that he is actually Aiden.
Yeah.
Because his memories were stolen by
That episode pissed me off.
Madamodius and put into a robot to get the ninja steel. I'm guessing
That's a plot that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I know. I'm guessing she wanted to get the ninja steel to kill Galvanax. Because that's the thing that she brings up in the finale.
Yeah.
Is that she's going to take the ninja steel.
Well, her
so
motive is
overthrow
never made
Galvanax.
clear.
I know,
we
right?
never
Yeah.
get a moment where she's like, I'm going to take over for reasons.
Yeah, Brock had a very clear motive.
Well, even like Thrax had a very clear motive for trying to overthrow Rancic.
Well, yeah, but you can't compare that show to this show.
You can't compare. Well, I guess you could compare Megaforce to this show, but Megaforce at least tried.
Well, yeah, I mean, because Brock had a goal. It was just like, yeah, I want to be in charge of this invasion, prove my rightful place in terms of my royalty and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
But with this, she's just kind of like, I'm gonna overthrow you. Evil, yeah.
Betrayal.
And then when we get to the end, and she's like, I was in the turkey the whole time.
Yeah.
It was bad.
They used the same music and the same shot from Dino Charge when she like emerges from the.
Yeah, I couldn't
from the
believe it.
rubble.
I was like, well, okay then. I guess we're out of ideas.
Yeah, well, I mean,
That's
we ran
weird.
out of ideas after Leave Aiden was like, yeah, I'm gonna leave Aiden. And they have this,
well,
like...
that's the thing. Is
Okay,
that
hold on, because I gotta bring this up, because
Okay,
it pissed me off. There's the talent show, and they're doing the song, and
Oh, yeah.
Brody can't play the guitar.
Singing,
It's
yeah.
awful, dude.
Yeah.
Like, he has
It's
no
really
idea what
bad.
he's doing.
Yeah.
And then there's a scene where Brody and Levi are singing together,
Yeah.
and there's a guitar in the background, but nobody's playing it.
Okay.
And it bothers me for some reason.
Why
Like,
does that bother you?
like
Out of everything in this show, that bothers you?
musically, yeah.
Oh,
Like
okay.
just the way it was, the whole thing was designed. It was like this. It wasn't done properly.
Yeah.
Like the reveal wasn't done properly. There was no emotion with Brody. We never get like. It's just he does the exact same thing he does with the robot.
Well, I think that, like
you're my brother.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is that we didn't have time to build on it really at all, because he just immediately is like, I knew I'd find you, Levi or Aiden,
Yeah.
and then it's not actually Aiden, and then Levi turns out to be Aiden, and
He's like, okay,
it
now you're.
it wouldn't have
Aiden.
been that bad if I think it would have been more impactful had he not said anything, like he just finds out that he knows the song and gives him a hug. He's like, I knew you were my brother the whole time. Not nothing. He's like, you were Aiden this whole while.
Yeah.
You know, in his terrible delivery voice that he has.
Brody's not a
but
very good Red Ranger.
But as soon as we drop that thread, we've got nothing else to do.
Yeah,
We,
that's
like,
what I'm saying. Like,
because we after that we go.
Ripcon is gone.
Yeah,
freaking-
Ripcon's gone.
The Red Ranger story is over.
Well, no, the Red Ranger story is
Along with the Sixth
essentially
Ranger
over at that
arc.
point in time, because at the time that episode aired, we were like, oh, okay, well, his father's dead, so he's found leave Aiden, we're good, so we can just kind of stop. That's the end of that.
Yeah.
But then I guess the show was like Battleizer.
Yeah, the worst.
In a terrible, terrible, terrible two-parter.
For a terrible, terrible, terrible Battleizer, dude.
I don't think it was that bad.
I think it's pretty bad.
I like the design. It's just not.
Like even
I don't
Samurai
understand
did
why
the
he
Shogun
gets it.
thing.
Yeah, Samurai
but-
did the Shogun thing.
Samurai's whole thing was like for the action figures, so I could see why they went with that design.
Okay.
With the Ninja Steel Battleizer, it doesn't look good. Like it looks like it should be efficient, but it isn't.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
too
I mean,
polygonal.
It's kind of that's kind of the weird spot that Saban's in right now, is because Japan has started doing the Battleizer thing, and I have no idea how long they've been doing it.
Oh.
So that's not like an American made thing like the original Battleizers were.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that's maybe just because they were like, okay, well, we can still use this as a Battleizer,
Oh.
and that way we won't have to spend so much money, you know.
No, I don't know.
But I didn't hate it. I had more of a problem with why he got it versus what it looked like on him. Because all that stuff just kind of happened.
Yeah.
He's just kind of like, whoa, I've got a thing.
Yeah.
Turn the thing. Cool. And then all of a sudden it's like, man, isn't Brody cool in his battleizer?
Yeah.
Don't you want to buy it?
Look at how powerful it is.
Oh my god, it's so cool, you guys.
Fire.
Let's not do anything
and
except
lions.
stand here and talk about how cool it looks.
I was talking about Kevin.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we just stop using it after that episode.
For some reason, he forgets that he has it or something.
I think the implication is supposed to be that Vieira needed to take the Lion Zord and the armor back to the Lion Galaxy.
For whatever reason.
Yeah, and then that's why she sends them the star later. But still, it's very weird to have it be like, oh, look at this cool new thing we introduced, and then they don't use it.
Yeah,
but at least there's a story.
It gets taken away.
Yeah, he only uses it 3 times. So
yeah, 3 times total. Exactly 3 times. For some, this show doesn't know what pacing is.
Well, no, it's weird because we wasted a lot of time, and then when we actually do the story stuff, we rush through it mad for some reason.
I don't know what's going on.
It's we didn't have enough time.
Yeah,
the bombs.
We can't make everything work together.
Yeah. It was bad. It was bad.
You know who I think suffers the most from it?
Who's that?
Victor and Monty.
From what?
Just from poor writing.
Oh no, absolutely.
Their stories making no sense and not mattering even a little bit.
Well, it's mainly because of how the show sees them. They literally are just a joke. They're not people.
They're Team Rocket.
Well, no, not even, because I think Team Rocket at a point became people. Like Bulk and Skull at a point became people.
Yeah, but
Candace and Devin became people. But these guys are clearly just comic relief, and that's their only existence to the show. The show does not want you to make them actual characters or look at them as actual characters, because they're not actual characters. They're cartoon characters.
Yeah. They always get their comeuppance.
Yeah.
Even when they don't really do anything wrong. Or what they do is way out of the realm of possibility, like getting arrested for stealing a cow.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have a problem with the arrest thing. Well, actually, I had a problem with it because the scene is so stupid. Well, no, the scene is so stupid. Because the cop is like, which one of these guys kidnapped you, cow? And I'm sitting there like, are you serious?
He's got him in like a lineup.
Especially since right before that happens, Victor confessed to taking the cow, but they still have to do the lineup thing because we have to end on a joke. It's so stupid.
Always leave him laughing, dude.
And then in the next episode, we forget that even happened.
Yeah. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Victor's dad bailed him out. Again.
Yeah.
Or something.
I'm going to assume that's what happened. Well, actually, no, I'm not, because I've wasted too much time trying to make these people fit, and clearly the show doesn't want them to.
There is...
So I'm just done.
There is a way to make them fit, I mean...
Well, I know there is. But the show doesn't want them to fit, so why am I wasting my time thinking about it?
It's sad.
I know.
Is why I think about it.
It's really sad, because you look at the first episode and you're like, oh, okay, well, I think I know what these guys' dynamic is.
Yeah.
But that's not really what they're there for. It's literally because, well, we need comic relief, even though we don't need comic relief, and we waste a lot of time with Victor and Monty that could have been spent doing other things, like developing the villains,
or Preston.
What the hell are you
That'd be great.
Or developing Preston?
Yeah.
What is your hang up on Preston?
He's not over for me.
Why?
He's too bland.
Well, yeah, but
he doesn't really have a character.
That's because the show's not giving him stuff to do.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's largely in the background. He is a background ranger.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I want that guy to be a big part of the show. Yeah.
Yeah, but
instead we put all the focus on Brody and Sarah for some reason, who gets a good chunk of focus episodes. Yeah. Like, more than anybody. More than Brody.
I think the problem is with Sarah is that all her focus episodes are connected to important shifts within the season.
Oh, but why though?
I don't know.
Like, even the battleizer that Brody's supposed to get, it's a Sarah freaking focused episode.
I don't know why they were like, yeah. I can only imagine that people were like, okay, well, I mean, Shelby was super popular.
Yeah, but Shelby was a person.
I know, but they don't think of it like that.
And Sarah could be a person. She's a person in some episodes.
Yeah.
When we meet her mom.
Yeah, in the one episode.
Yeah, where she has a house and like a life and shit.
Yeah, I know. Like
It's
it's interesting when we can actually, do stuff like that.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
Preston doesn't ever get that moment. Like,
yeah. Well, I
never think like, oh man, Preston's doing this for this reason,
Yeah.
Like Calvin and Haley, they have their relationship, but that's about it for both of them.
Well, yeah.
We know now that Haley's super competitive, which is great.
Yeah. Exactly.
But I mean, we knew that from Monkey Business when they ran for student council.
Exactly. So,
so it's
nice
consistent.
It's nice to be consistent with these people. With Preston, I think the problem is that like he has a goal, and by episode 4, he's reached it.
Yeah, I want to be a magician. Done. You're a magician.
Except we screwed that up because then later on we have Viera give him a friggin' spell book and wand.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he can't do magic anymore.
Yeah, his magic isn't working.
They don't ever say that, but like the way he acts about it, he's like, "Oh man, this is so cool! I can levitate things, guys. Isn't this awesome?" But you could do that before.
Didn't you pull a rabbit out, like a tiger or something?
It was a puma.
Oh, it was a puma.
And you friggin' took control of a garden hose and sprayed Victor and Monty.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Remember?
Nope. Forget about that.
Cool. It's so stupid.
No, we got to get that montage where he reads the book for an hour.
Yeah.
Like no time passes.
Yeah, I know. And that's the thing is that like, especially with like the latter half, there's like, oh man, let's do the filler episode thing and let's talk about the message. And
like, you remember how long it took for Jim to read the book?
That's not fair.
It's a Power Ranger show.
If we're gonna compare Troll Hunters to fucking Ninja Steel, then you know what I'm gonna do. Because they have the absolute perfect version of Victor and Monty in Troll Hunters.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they do.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's right. I totally forgot about that. They have like an episode.
Yeah, I know. And then all of a sudden I care.
Yeah.
You know why? Because we built these people up. And that's the thing, is that like when we saw that episode, you were wondering if the Hageman brothers, because they also write Troll Hunters,
that's right,
had actually seen Victor and Monty and just got really angry.
Yeah, they were just pissed off and wrote 2 characters that were just a giant middle finger to Nickelodeon.
I can't imagine if that's the case, but...
I think those dudes are meta enough.
Maybe. I mean, they do like to do the movie reference thing all the time.
You said doo-doo.
I said to-do.
No, they need to be Kiff and Zap Brannigan.
Yeah, I know.
Victor and Monty.
But we can't, and I don't know why, because essentially Victor's doing the Zap Brannigan thing.
Yeah, he is.
But Monty is just a lackey.
Well, he's not even a lackey. Most times he's even par with Vincent.
What do you mean?
Like, they're both Preston's dad's bodyguards.
Yeah.
They both need the extra credit for the class.
Exactly, yeah.
They're both on even tiers. There's never a moment where like Victor's superior to Monty.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though that's what he's supposed to be, or at least he's supposed to be.
No, well, that's how it's played in the first episode.
Yeah.
If you watch that scene, is that's how their dynamics played. But as they keep going, they're pretty much just joined at the hip because it's a duo thing.
Right.
Even Devin and Candace had that dynamic where she was the more dominant personality.
Yeah. Bulk and Skull had that. Bulk and Spike had that.
Yeah.
Toxic and Gindrax had that.
But for whatever reason, we keep these guys on the same playing field because cartoon, and it's...
Yeah, it's disappointing because we know that these guys are capable of more than that. I have faith anyway.
I don't know,
especially after the finale.
No, I don't.
Sorry, Helping Hand.
I don't
That's the
have
one,
faith.
episode 20.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Helping Hand, episode 21.
Oh.
What did they do in that one?
That was the one with the metal detector
the magnet,
that set up for the finale.
For the finale.
Right before the thing.
At the very end?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, you can go back to the first episode, but I can't go to episode 19.
Well, I'm just saying.
You know how long ago the first episode was?
I'm just saying. I just hate the fact that they're like, oh man, isn't Sarah's a big emotional growth anyway in the last 5 minutes, or in the last 2 minutes? Let's do some actual story thing.
Oh.
Because they always do that. Always. Every single one of these ends that way. Except for the Christmas special. That's not really a two-parter. For some reason, we got Sarah in there too. She apologizes. I don't think she knows why.
I don't think anybody knows why. Because Santa Claus apologizes to that woman.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
It's bad.
It's real bad. So why does Sarah get more of the focus than anybody?
I don't know, man.
You know, Levi is also a freaking background ranger.
Yeah, I know.
Relegated to the back
and that
after
guy's,
he
and
gets...
that guy's good because like whenever him or Preston interact with Haley,
yeah,
you can kind of see something work there.
They have energy.
Yeah,
and their delivery is not crap.
Exactly. Unlike the two people that we're actually focusing on.
Yeah, for some reason.
Yeah. Man, it's disappointing, and I was so disappointed with the finale, man. It really did piss me off. Because it's kind of like a...
Do you think Calvin's as involved as he should be?
Well, I think given the casting change, yeah.
Well, I mean, just as his role as the Yellow Ranger.
I mean, he's a lot more involved than I thought he would be given the casting change, but yeah.
That's fair. And like you said before, his stuff with Haley is awesome.
Yeah,
their dynamic
all
works.
the time they do it. Well, it's because it's something different, and that's why I appreciate it.
They're an established relationship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're moving to something. And that's what would have been nice, you know.
We're already Garnet.
Exactly.
Going into this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that was the interesting part about whenever they beat the Cyclopter monster in the Ace in the Race episode.
Oh.
And he goes straight to her. Like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I can believe that. What doesn't make sense is whenever they're all standing in a group together, they're not right next to each other all the time.
Yeah. I don't get it.
Yeah.
But Haley's versatile. You
yeah.
know, she interacts with different people.
Yeah. It's nice. Don't know why we needed 2 red bud.
I'm so happy, dude. Kelson got a freaking Power Ranger suit.
I
like
know,
a real
right?
one this time.
Yeah. Finally happened.
Like a canon. He's got one now.
It finally happened after like 12 years.
Do you think he can still morph? Like, do you think
everything was said and done? The stars are gone, dude. They turned into dust. So, I mean...
Well, he never had a star.
Yeah, no, he did.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh.
He turned into it. Like Brody's dad did.
Oh.
Remember they were both stars? And then...
dust. Oh, yours dust in the wind.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember that. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's fine. I mean, I'd be interested to see if he comes back, though.
If Kelson comes back?
Because they pretty effectively wrote him off.
They closed the story. I don't know what you're talking about. We got our Battleizer, our Ultrazord.
Yeah.
We killed the main villain.
What else?
Our powers are gone.
What else is there to do?
Yeah.
Other than move on to a separate Sentai.
Exactly. That's it.
Yeah.
You're gonna let this cast ruin 2 Sentais?
I don't know if it's necessarily the cast that's...
No, it's really not.
It's really only 2 people in the cast that are, you know...
Well, it's also the lack of story, man. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing happening. There are episodes where just nothing happens.
Yeah.
Nothing changes. Nobody cares.
Exactly.
And that's infuriating, coming off of Dino Charge.
Yeah, where the story was very involved. There was arcs.
And super likable characters.
Yeah.
3-dimensional characters, for the love of God.
These people are 3-dimensional. You know?
You and I both know that that's not true. These people are paper dolls on, like, popsicle sticks.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's bad.
They're so bland.
I feel really bad because
basic.
I feel like most of them are more talented than the show gives them credit for.
Well, the reason for it is because none of them are relatable.
Yeah, I know.
They're massively outrageous caricatures of characters.
Well, I think some things are relatable, like with Haley and the competitive thing. That's relatable, and yeah, that's it.
Remember that time I was kidnapped by aliens, killed Dad?
Pretty much, yeah. Well, it would help if we gave them like something, a goal to strive for.
Right,
Sarah's whole thing is that she just likes to go fast. What are you supposed to do with that, man?
You give her the ability to make a cookie machine.
Yeah.
Of course.
I don't know.
They make delicious cookies. I don't get it.
Preston wants to be a magician, but like I said, they already solved that problem.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's not really working towards anything.
Calvin and Haley
are in an established relationship. I mean, it more or less, it's interesting to see them in different situations trying to maintain their relationship.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess that kind of works.
That could work. I mean, if you go through that, Keystone Motel stuff.
Like, Levi Aiden has really nothing to do other than, oh, man, I'm the Red Ranger's brother.
Yeah. Hi, guys.
Which is weird because I feel like they could have written something for him. Like, just... all you had to do was have him be like in the episode where he does the press conference where he's like, I'm going to postpone my world tour and stay in the city. But he doesn't say why.
Yeah.
Like, why couldn't he be like, so I can work on my education? And then that could be a whole thing.
Right.
Like, he's trying to get help from other people, but Brody can't help him because he's never been in high school.
Right.
Or at school at all, apparently. And,
well, that's what I was going to say. Like, show their clash
background,
of personalities because
exactly.
Brody's been on a freaking spaceship for 10 years.
Yeah, and
he hasn't interacted with people except for Mick.
I know, and Levi was so much of a I may be a celebrity, but I like being treated like a normal person, whatever. No. Just play it like these two people are different people.
Yeah.
You can still make that work.
It makes the message stronger when the moral comes through.
Yeah. Exactly.
There's a sincerity to characters like this.
The closest we get outside. Well, I mean, and Brody's whole story is I'm trying to find my family, which we closed pretty effectively.
Yeah, his dad's back, his brother's back. We're done.
Yeah, and we also
Mick left.
Yeah, Mick's story.
Screw it.
That thing's over too.
It's all gone, dude.
So I don't know what they're gonna do.
The only thing is that Madame Odie has survived.
Yep.
Great.
Yeah.
Now what? And you know what? It's not even going to matter. She's going to fly around on a jetpack.
Don't say that, man. I know things. I've seen clips.
It's so bothersome. This show had a lot of potential.
Yeah, I know.
And it's so bland, or it's so boringly bland that you could literally replace the dead air that's in the episodes with actual story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, we go from point A to point B in this...
And I guess that's probably the worst thing about it. Like, it's not infuriatingly bad. It just exists.
Yeah. Like, this is barely a blip.
Yeah. I mean, they do some things that I hate.
Yeah.
But...
most things that just don't work for this show.
I know. It's so
I've got 3. It's the worst line read ever, dude.
No, it's not, man. When we get to the Christmas special.
Oh, yeah.
And he's talking about, man, I wish we had our power stars.
Yeah. Oh, come on, man. The rules thing.
I was like...
That's great.
His reaction to the rules.
Yeah.
I will say that Halloween special was pretty good. More or less because it was something different. Because I know that we were sitting there waiting for the clips to happen.
Yeah.
And they never happened.
I was like, we're like 10 minutes in and we haven't had a clip yet.
What are we doing?
No, but I love it. They set up the board game and they sit down and they can't move because we don't have like a budget for anything else. So just stay there. Just sit there. And then Brody goes to call Levi on the comm, and Cosmo goes, that would be cheating. It's against the rules. And Brody goes, the rules, stupid rules.
Ah, man.
Man, I sure wish I could call Levi, but it's the rules.
Yeah. You know what might have helped this show?
The Dino Charge cast?
A lot of stuff, actually. Yeah.
By the writers from Jungle Fury?
I have no idea if that's going to happen or not. Like, when I was watching the Helping Hand episode, and they were like, let's supercharge it. And they say supercharge like 20 times.
Yeah, like 5 times in a row. The supercharger didn't make my battery explode. It just made it too powerful because it's a supercharger. We need to supercharge the star, so it'll be a supercharged star.
Yeah. Supercharge and Ninja Steel.
Yeah.
Could that be a hint? Probably not.
No, I doubt it.
I would love it if that was the case.
Yeah, dude, what if that's what happens? Keeper comes back from the future and gives them their power stars back.
You mean the Energems?
No.
Oh. See, that could be pretty good.
I don't mean the Energems.
That could be pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, can you imagine just Keeper coming in? Rangers.
Yeah.
I'm here to help you.
I mean, they do still have that suit.
If Madame Odious wins. Yeah.
Yeah, the universe will something or other.
Yeah. Blah blah da herb da der.
Yeah. So, do you think? Because I know that you had said when we had done the mid-season that this show was salvageable.
Mm-hmm.
do you think that Super Ninja Steel is going to be salvageable?
Dude, they closed everything. I don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, so you think there's a wide range of potential there?
Yeah, I think they have unlimited options for what they can do now.
Yeah.
If they want to go to a different Sentai, they probably should. I mean, Ninja Steel's not working the way it is. Not to mention everything is gone.
I don't know if it's necessarily the...
Galvanax is gone, the Warrior Dome is gone, and by extension, I guess, all of the monsters.
Yeah. Cosmo Royale is probably dead.
No, I doubt that.
Yeah, I doubt that too.
I doubt that very highly.
He was one of the more entertaining, at least of the villains.
Oh, yeah.
Because everybody was really generic. It was weird.
But I've said it before, and I'll say it again. The villains lack so hard with the material that they have.
Yeah.
They should be professional wrestlers. It should be this huge thing. Like, you don't necessarily have to follow, like, the WCW or the WWE formula of, like, cinematic styling, but, like, have Galvanax cut a promo, like, hold the belt up.
Exactly.
Talk about how he's taking over the world once he gets the Power Stars, you know?
Yeah.
This Sunday at
exactly.
TLC. You know? Cosmo Royale can be a ring announcer the same way Flit was back in Jungle Fury.
Yeah, you can make that work.
Yes, because while Jungle Fury was annoying, like, that was the joke. Like, it was the 1920s. It's a fly buzzing in your ear.
Yeah.
Distracting you from the fight, but it's so entertaining.
Yeah.
And I think Cosmo Royale has that potential.
Yeah, he probably does.
Yeah. The best he got is Gigantify.
Yeah.
Abracadanger.
Yeah.
God, I hate that episode.
But I don't know what they're gonna do. It'd be interesting because I don't think Metamodius has enough presence to actually carry as a main villain.
Yeah.
Like, because Brock had presence, and so did Heckle.
Oh,
so, I mean...
Well, that's because they were... When Heckle was introduced, he had very little screen time, but when he was introduced, they utilized him properly.
Well, I mean, no, like, the performance was there.
Yeah, but I'm not blaming the voice actress or even the suit actor for Metamodius as to why she doesn't work.
Well, it just lacks a commanding presence.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it was just because they didn't ever really do anything at all.
Right.
She's like, "Hi, I betrayed you."
Except for, that wasn't her character. Like, she just waited around for him to trip.
Yeah, essentially. That's what happened.
Like, she doesn't take credit for killing Ripcon or capturing the Gold Ranger.
Yeah.
Like, it's never like a win for her. It's just something that happened by accident.
Well, it also helps that, like, because Brock built stuff by himself. Like, he built a robot friggin' lair.
Oh, yeah.
Just because...
Well, he had to. He was dying or something.
And the insectoids were, like, had no knowledge of it. I'm assuming they had no knowledge of it.
Well, of course not.
And also, we kind of took Malcor out of commission. But yeah, Megaforce, this is not, and this has nothing in it for me to really care about.
Right.
I will say...
Ripcon and Brody's quote-unquote arc is done.
Yeah, as bad as this show was, I thought the finale was... or at least certain parts of the finale are decent. I think it's ruined entirely by Victor and Monty. And also Metamodius. Mostly because, like...
Wow, so you didn't like this finale.
I didn't, no. Because you get into it and everything that's with the Rangers, all that stuff is great. It really is, like, legitimately good to the point where it's like, if that was the entire episode, I'd be like, all right, well, it was a rocky start. I can't believe it took us this long to get here, but now that we're here, I'm invested.
I haven't
But then we had to bring in Victor and Monty to destroy the momentum of the episode because they got to be joking around, and it's a wasted, because we spent a good, I think, 7 minutes.
Wow.
Just focusing on that.
You're just so angry.
For no reason.
I'm sorry.
And I don't understand. To the point where we could have been spending that time to have Metamodius at least plot or something.
Yeah, do anything.
That way, whenever she's like, "It was me the whole time," that could hold some weight at all. Instead, she just says it, and I'm like, okay.
We're as surprised as Galvin X.
Why am I supposed to care about this?
She hasn't been proven to be exceptionally intelligent, or
like, you remember when Metal Alice died?
Oh yeah.
And Brock just turns his back on her. Remember how heartbreaking that was?
Yeah.
I missed that stuff, and we never got anything anywhere close to that.
Oh no.
And it's so stupid. Killing Repcon was a mistake because that didn't even have that going for it at this point in time.
I don't know if it's a Sentai footage thing that...
I think it is. I think it is, because apparently he's supposed to come back, so I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's going to be back for Super Steel?
Maybe. I don't know. If they're continuing to use the Ninja Sentai. I don't know if they will.
I don't know what's going to happen, dude. I really don't. All I can do is hope that it'll be better than this season. Maybe we can save this show. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
But it's very... As far as season 1 is, it's on life support.
Yeah, I know. This was actually probably one of the weaker ones, even compared to Dino Supercharge, because I mean was
again Dino Supercharge had people
that we cared about, and this show doesn't have
that were really well established all across the table.
Yeah,
you know. I'm sorry. Ninja Steel is not. Oh, God. There's so much missed potential in this show.
Yeah.
And I thank Kelson for him just giving his all.
There, no, he would definitely give
acting
his all
circles around everybody. Yeah. But he's still
relegated
confined
to
to this one box of, you got to be the mentor and just say the super obvious thing.
Exactly.
Which is just...
But I guess he kind of turned that into a thing, which I guess you would have to if you were him.
Yeah.
Trying to say those generic lines. Just kind of go... Because he was a little bit more over the top with it. In terms of it being super freaking obvious.
Yeah. More or less.
It's not like wisdom. He's just kind of like, I see. Interesting. So...
What
would you say is your favorite episode for this season?
Oh, for Ninja Steel?
Yeah.
Ooh. Probably Monkey Business.
Yeah, Monkey Business for me too.
It's such a good episode.
Well, just because every single element that they've misused in every episode previously works really well all together.
In that episode. We focus on characters that we care about as one unit, you know? Both of their stories intertwine. Yeah. My thing is that it never goes too serious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no moment where Calvin's not sorry, you know?
Yeah.
Or Haley thinks she might be overreacting or something. You know. We never have that depth. It's treated as a
Well, I think this is kind of just
friendly competition kind of thing.
Yeah, well no, it starts out that way and then it kind of gets ugly. Uglier. I mean, I get what you're saying that they could have gone a lot deeper with that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like that's something that you save for later. If you want to do it, you can do a weird breakup thing.
Yeah.
In the middle of next season, and then have them actually work towards getting back together.
Throughout the episodes.
Yeah, I'd be down with that.
I don't know about this show doing that.
Yeah, I don't know either.
They'll break up for an episode and then reconcile at the end. But
yeah, you're probably right.
They're not going to take episodes to do that.
Yeah.
I would be really surprised if we could get a 2-parter that focused on freaking Calvin and Haley's relationship.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
But no, it'll probably focus on Sarah.
Yeah, it'll probably focus on Sarah.
The first episode of Super Steel might actually be Sarah focused. She's just talking about, oh man, isn't this great?
Dear Diary.
Exactly. The diary she pulled out of thin air.
Yeah. Her diary.
We were talking about diary.
You remember her diary? Sarah's diary. It says Sarah's diary on it with a picture of the Zord.
Yeah, because that's not giving it away.
Yeah.
These people are the worst at keeping a friggin' secret.
Yeah. Their secret identities are not secret, and it doesn't matter.
It's so stupid. Because at the end of the Battleizer 2-parter, they're like, oh my god, Victor's using one of one of Vieira's anti-gravity crystals. We got to do something. And Brody's like, no, people will ask too many questions.
Yeah, that's the point where people will ask too many questions.
And then, was it 3 episodes after that, we get into The Adventures of Redbot.
Part 2.
Where they don't even question that at all.
Nope. Nobody's like, oh my god, a robot.
Yeah.
Like, Alpha had to go to a Halloween party in order to not to stick out.
I know.
Except for that one time he went to the park.
It's so weird because they're like walking down the hallway and everybody's like, is that a robot? Did Mitt build a robot? And he's like, yes, this is my robot project. But nobody seems to connect the fact that this thing had a blog that's talking about the freaking Power Rangers.
Yeah.
And apparently everybody's like, well, these facts are obviously true.
Yeah, everybody buys into them.
But nobody is like, well, how do you know all this about the Power Rangers? Also, couldn't you tell me a little bit about the Rangers? Who are the Rangers? Nobody questions anything.
Why was Chloe even at the book signing?
It was...
She should have known from reading the blog that Redbot was lying.
I know.
Mary. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. She should have known from reading the book signing the Redbot. Well,
from the blog, like she's. Well, we that's don't know. Why she's there, right? To read the book that the guy that writes the blog wrote.
Well, maybe she was there because she's a huge fan of the Rangers.
I guess.
But then again, I had this thought that maybe people just think that that Redbot is the actual like Robo Red Zord.
Oh.
And that's probably why they buy it. Maybe. But
Mick still took credit for building them.
I know. And that's why that doesn't make any sense. And that's why I'm like, well, I mean, this guy was able to find you by tracking the IP address, which will lead directly into the base because that's where he's writing all this stuff.
Right.
So are they not the least bit concerned?
No.
Especially when they're trying to keep a low profile?
They're not trying to keep a low profile.
But no, they're not. They don't question that at all. They're just like, oh man, I hope lying doesn't backfire on Redbot. I hope it doesn't happen.
Yeah. I hope they don't find their base and discover where the Power Rangers.
It's so stupid.
It's because there's no ramifications.
Yeah.
It's not even in the rules. Gah.
Yeah, it's bad. So
yeah, we're not fond of this show.
You know what my least favorite episode is, I guess?
Which one?
The Adventures of Redbot.
Part 2?
Because, my God, it's so bad. Like, nobody was thinking at any point while making that episode.
Yeah.
And the weird thing is, like, when you watch it, it's fine. But if you actually start to ask questions, the whole thing falls apart.
Yeah, it crumbles.
Yeah.
Beneath the weight of its own illogical insanity.
Yeah.
Like, I get this is Power Rangers, but it's still a robot.
Yeah, I know.
Even with Robo Knight, people were like, holy crap, a robot.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It was stupid. Like, people actually reacted when that fool walked into a library.
Yeah.
As goofy as that was, people were like,
is that a freaking robot?
Yeah. I could kind of buy that if we were in the previous continuity. But we had an episode where Haley was like, you're a robot, you can't have feelings. But in this episode, everybody's like, oh yeah, we can give Robot a book deal.
Yeah.
How the hell does that make sense?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Consistency. That's all I want. Actually, I want the episodes to be written well.
Well, even when Cyber Aiden was revealed, like... Mm-hmm. Nobody's like, oh, I couldn't tell it was a robot. You know, it never comes up.
Yeah. It's so stupid.
But that's a minor point because he's just always like, you're my brother.
Well, no, we could have done something with that, especially since we had the episode where Lee Aiden and Haley were against that guy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We could have had like Brody actually be in denial. That would have worked.
Yeah, like, I've already been fooled once by Cyber Aiden, you know. Yeah. How am I supposed to know that this guy's my real brother?
Exactly.
But it never. He's 3 years old, dude.
I know.
Doesn't know what a dog is.
So, what is your least favorite episode of this show? Just so we can kind of close this out.
My least favorite? The Christmas special.
The worst episode of the
worst episode I've ever seen. I was so pissed off at the Christmas special.
Was pretty bad.
I'm sitting there going, what am I even watching? Why am I doing this to myself?
Well,
because it's not enough that we get another Sarah-focused episode.
Yeah.
It's not enough that she's freaking perfect in every single way to the point where Santa Claus apologizes to her. what does any of that have to do with Christmas? Like,
right, yeah.
Santa Claus is there
so
a good chunk of the
stupid.
time, but it has nothing to do with Christmas or the Christmas spirit or the spirit of giving or the.
Well, I think the problem is that they wanted to make it within continuity, but
Yeah, why? Because that's the same guy that plays Santa in Dino Charge.
well, no, I mean, because I think it's because they did that with the Halloween special, so they were like, oh, let's do the thing, but nothing in the episode makes any sense. Why are they opening presents at the school?
Yeah,
The monster just shows up.
Out
Where the
of
hell's
nowhere.
Brody's dad?
Yeah,
None of that stuff makes any sense.
He went to the store. It's
Exactly.
fine.
Yeah.
No, he's meeting up with James at the bar.
Yeah.
You know?
Kids these days, man.
They're just laughing. I told my kid I was coming right back.
Oh, man. It's ridiculous.
It's so bad.
So, but are you at least looking forward to seeing where this show goes from here?
I will, I have an open mind.
Yeah.
That is to say, it can't get any worse.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I mean, you have to work pretty hard to get worse.
The
than
Christmas
this.
special was such a low note.
I feel like if they were to do any worse, they would actually overstay or overtake Last Laugh as my worst episode of Power Rangers I've ever seen.
Which one?
Last Laugh.
No, which one's going to replace it?
No, I feel like if they did any worse, that episode would overtake Last Laugh.
The Christmas special. Best presents and future.
Yeah. Past, presents, and future, dude.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's I know it's confusing, especially since we had all that stuff last year.
Yeah, we did. Oh, my gosh.
But anyway, we've exhausted. Haven't really talked much about the show.
Sorry about just yelling at this show.
Yeah, but hopefully things get better. I mean, they've got the full cast this time around, so maybe things won't be as terrible.
We've already established these characters. Recast would be weird.
Yeah, it was.
Unless we just recast the entire cast and do a new Sentai Madame Odious feuds with.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
That would be cool, right?
Yeah. So anyway, just so we can meet again on the Power Chamber podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Joining us next time.
I'm Nick.
I'm Ice Chip Andy.
A.K.A. Ironman 1993. And may the Power Chamber protect you.
PCP 2018 Ninja Steel.